When it comes to orchestrating a Thanksgiving feast with your CornuFé range, there's absolutely no reason to have fear or trepidation because you have the perfect tools at your fingertips to create an amazing feast. Now, I know the CornuFé ovens appear to be on the smaller side, but there are so many benefits. You can cook up to a 22-pound turkey in either oven. You can cook 2 smaller turkeys, which is my personal favorite because they're easier to handle. I'm going to give you tips for modes, pans, and timing because in convection your turkeys will cook much faster. The next step will be how to orchestrate all the side dishes so that everything will be ready to serve once you've made your amazing gravy and have your whole feast ready to serve at one time. Let me show you how simple it's going to be. Now, the amazing thing about cooking a turkey in convection is that it cooks really, really quickly. A 20-pound turkey with no stuffing will actually cook in 2 hours. And the best thing is you don't have to turn the turkey, you don't have to baste the turkey, you don't have to brine the turkey because the convection helps keep so much moisture in the turkey. Smaller birds, 15 pounds, you're going to allow about an hour and a half. Smaller than that, about an hour and a quarter. Now don't worry because that convection heat circulates around the turkey, cooking it from here to here, it will cook through. But if you insist on stuffing it, the cooking time will be much longer. We do prefer to cook our stuffing outside because we find that the results of the turkey cooking it in the convection fashion are just so spectacular. Now, we don't trust the turkeys because of the fast cooking time. We want the legs slightly off the body so that the heated air can get in there. We use a skewer through the legs just to balance the turkey. When it comes to the right trays to cook on, I'm very comfortable using the black pan with the grid that comes with the oven. You can also use a small roasting pan with handles. It certainly makes it easier to handle a large, heavy turkey. Now, everybody worries when they see us cook these turkeys on these racks in these shallow pans, where on earth is my gravy? When you put a turkey directly onto a pan, the heat of the pan leaches moisture out, so all that juice you get in a big pan came out of the turkey. The way we cook it, the juice stays in the turkey and it just gently cooks it in its own juices. So here's the second most important thing. When that turkey comes out of the oven, you need to rest it for about 15 minutes. Then we're going to pick the turkey up with 2 clean kitchen towels and we're going to drain all the juices out of the turkey. With the juices in the pan and our giblet stock, we're going to have enough juice to make our gravy. So don't worry about having digital thermometers out on your counter. I promise you, if you put your turkey in at almost room temperature, cook it at moderate temperatures of 325 degrees in convection, it will brown to perfection the way my turkey did, and you'll have amazing gravy. The best thing is that once the turkey's out of the ovens and resting, now it's time to add all the side dishes. By the time that you have rested the turkey, made your gravy, carved the turkey, your side dishes are all going to be cooked to perfection and your meal is ready to serve. When you take it out of the oven, you'll want to take an instant read thermometer and check the internal temperature. You want to try and go for a nice thick part down by the thigh here, and also check it back here at the thickest part of the breast. The important thing you want to see is that it reaches 160 degrees. In the 20 minutes that the turkey is sitting before you pick it up to make the gravy, that internal temperature will rise up to 180, and that's the perfect carving temperature. Now, before you make the gravy, be sure to get everything organized. We have an extra rimmed baking sheet here because we're going to put the turkey on that sheet so we can get all the juices out of the pan for the gravy. We have our butter and flour, our giblet stock. So we really like to make gravy with a little bourbon. Not only does it give great color to the gravy, it gives an awfully nice taste as well. I'm going to have Chef Paul give you a little demonstration on how to get this juice out of the turkey, and when we're going to show you how to make the gravy. We're going to make our gravy in a saucepan. But you have the option of making your gravy in the roasting pan, but remember the first step will always be skimming all that fat off the juices.
For the gravy, you can first add the butter and the flour in the saucepan until it melts. Cook it for about 2 minutes, then add your bourbon and cook it for another 30 seconds. After the bourbon is in there, you can add half of your giblet gravy, giblet stock. Give that a stir and let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Finish by adding the remainder of your stock to the desired consistency you like. After you've reached your desired consistency, season to taste with salt and pepper, and your gravy is ready to serve. Carving a turkey is relatively easy. You'll need 2 essential things. You'll need a sharp knife and a cutting board with a deep rim around it, just in case to catch any of the drippings that you may have while you're breaking the turkey down. I like to handle the turkey in smaller pieces. The leg and the thigh come off, and then the next thing you can work on is the breast. If you follow the natural breastbone in the middle, off to the right or the left, you can put your knife right in, slide it down, and sort of take it off to the side of the turkey, naturally following the bone. After you do that, then you can put it on a cutting board and slice it the way you like. And the same thing happens with the thigh and the leg meat. I usually leave the leg meat on as a whole, and I cut the thigh meat in smaller pieces.